Just wanted to update everyone, blah, blah, blah. Nikki Rod, suffer in silence. Inquisitive face, you are soft, pointing at you. Taking the opportunity here to just jump on him. Next post, he goes into it further. Mission accomplished. See you guys as soon as I'm healthy. And he is here. Eating and drinking hasn't been too easy. He is working with a clinic to restore himself as quick as possible. But he ends up posting this, which is kind of wild because it's very transparent and like kudos for showing yourself at your worst. He says, everyone posts their best. Be confident enough to post your worst. This post is simply to update everyone on my current athletic status. I'm not asking for sympathy or help, and in fact would prefer if you lose faith in me so I can prove you wrong like I always do. The last time I was this size, 201 pounds, 20 plus pounds this week, I was 21 years old. When I got the strep in early March, my ears became so inflamed that every time I elevated my heart rate, felt like my head was gonna explode. Spoke with my doctors and got the silicone stents taken out of my nose, and I'm told I can't start lifting for another 3 weeks and training for roughly 2 months. That will be 3 months of zero activity and 5 months of no training. Coupled with the fact that over 40 days of antibiotics wasn't great for my stomach, it's safe to say that I have a long road back to competition. My focus now as an athlete is on getting healthy and helping my teammates / students prepare for matches. No matter how ill I've been, there's nothing worse than not being there to help them prepare. My goal in the sport is simple: double gold in ADCC until I'm 40 and have more medals than Buchecha has world titles. That being said, for 5 years now, my body, specifically my immune system and stomach, have been barely cooperating with this plan. Given the time I've missed to nurse my pathetic body back to health, it may be difficult long-term to stay ahead of the curve I was once far ahead of. I have done so thus far and have no intention of letting those down to depend on me. The goal isn't to be in the mix, having fun and winning. That's what's fun for me. I will attempt to and succeed at staying on top until my body quits on me completely. Doctor prescribed antibiotics are as much a gift as they are a curse. They've saved my life a fair amount of times, yet also ruined it. Antibiotics have done my body more harm than anything else in my life. Thank you for being patient with my competition schedule. When I come back, I will be back. So the completely deteriorated physique triggers the steroid comments, as you'd expect. Ha ha ha, take notes, kids. This is what happens when you try to fake your way to the top and pump your body full of steroids. You're finished, kid. Give up now. The road is too tough back. You'll never be the same again. There's no way you can come back and be healthy, let alone be competitive in your sport, which has already passed you by. He's never faced adversity in his life, and it's showing in the amount of shit posts since he had strep throat and a deviated septum. If anything, it would be beneficial to try and stave off catabolism in such a deprived state, being like maintaining the course, not necessarily like blasting your face off, but staying on your therapeutic replacement at minimum, I would think would be a worthwhile maintenance routine. Crashing your hormones in that state of health would be one of the worst things you could do potentially. And what a lot of people don't realize is the first guy who commented is pretty on point, where he said, give him 2 weeks of training, muscle memory will kick in. However, I guarantee this guy is on point that if he was back in the swing of things and full tilt, able to eat all his meals, was getting his sleep, hydrated adequately, enough carbs, blah, blah, on his shit still, taking the right gear, he would get all of this back within short order. Like, I think he is still unnatty here. Now, on the scale, he has lost a shit ton of temporary weight. That is absolutely the case, but this is not representative of, like, he's not doing himself justice by showing this. This is like the worst of the worst for him, with the most severe debilitated state that he's been in for a while. But even if you go back, like, it's not like it's hard to find shots of him where he is standing there and looks, you know, smaller than he does in like peak downlit pumped angled shots. Like, you could go find him just standing in like a fucking t-shirt or a stringer here.